So we're about to create our first Java FX program, and I'll be honest, it takes one darn thing and the whole thing doesn't work. Now that's my experience from Eclipse, so I'm giving you a heads up in Eclipse. You may be using another IDE, which is just fine, but just heads up on that because I'm going to show you kind of what's going on with Eclipse. Hopefully that'll have you avoid it if you're using Eclipse, or if you happen to not be using it and maybe it still comes up in yours. So anyway, you'll notice I'm going to give you a link to download the software. That should be good to go. I'll go ahead and start that right after we're done with this, and then we'll get into an exercise. And then I have videos for you on your different operating systems, but your different IDEs. This one happens to be Eclipse that I'm working off of, but here nor there, you can use yours. Now, in Eclipse, I know there were some things that were kind of off. I had a newer version of Eclipse that kept tripping me up with a couple of things. And really are those two items that you see having lines going through them right now. I did everything right in the bad section there of getting everything set up. And I'll explain more to this when you start installing it, or example install with that link that's over there again. You'll see more of this. But we need to make sure that, frankly, Eclipse gets rid of two things that are in there. One is a module thing, which is a very easy thing to remove. Just doing a right click and remove. But this one, the Java FX SDK, didn't need to be there. That one we had to go to the project and then the properties and then libraries and then go ahead and delete it. So what you should see at the end, no matter what IDE that you're really using, you should see just these, well, items inside of that project. Again, no matter what IDE that you're using, a main, we have a simple controller or something else. It might be a controller.java, and then our other items, a sample.xmtml could be there, may not be. We'll check it out later. And then our Java FX definitely needs to be there. So this is a setup for now. I need you to go ahead and start looking at, number one, downloading the software, but definitely starting to look at the install videos that we have provided for you. And then we'll get into an exercise.